I describe my coming out and my transition as the first real decision that I made for myself, and purely for myself. Until that point, I'd very much followed what was expected of me and did what I thought I should do with my life without really questioning anything. Opening this door to a life where I search to be and do the things that I think will make me the happiest has actually been a difficult transition for me, and I'm still working on it at the moment. So, I'd like to share that experience with you and explain some of the steps that I've taken to help myself believe that I do deserve a happier life. Hello my darlings, and welcome to my little corner of the internet where I talk about the things I've learnt and discovered about myself as a trans woman. So, I believe the main thing that led to me not living to myself was low self-esteem. Now, this is an experience that's unique to trans people. Anyone can fall victim to it, but it's true that we do face extra difficulties that make us more at risk of developing it. It's not surprising when you think about it. Being told to act, dress, be someone that you're not makes it extremely difficult to see your own self-worth. It's made even more difficult when you're worried that people won't like the real you if you were to come out as trans. It's difficult to even have validation when those compliments you may have received aren't really directed towards the true way you want to express yourself. So, I am no therapist. I'm just a girl who has gone through and continues to go through her own battles. But before I get properly started, I just want to tell you this. You have worth, you have value, and you deserve to be happy. Regardless of where you are on your journey, however you feel about yourself, you are brave, capable, and you are enough. To any of you thinking that I can't be talking to you because you're none of these things, I'm talking to you, and you are all of them. And to you that sat there and said, heck yeah I am, I'm glad that you know it. If any of you do feel like low self-esteem is affecting your daily life, I highly recommend talking to a therapist if you can. So, I think a good place to start with my experience is secondary school. That's ages 11 to 16. So I was good at school, especially maths and sciences, and I was good at the other things I did too, like video games, football, the real football, and other bits and pieces. However, at this point in my life, I was denied the opportunity to explore and discover my identity. Whether it was me being too embarrassed to try more feminine things, being denied the opportunity by my family, or me simply stopping myself from questioning things because I thought it was wrong and wanted it to go away. I therefore attached my whole identity to being that person that was just good at things and detached myself from the rest. This serious lack of sense of self was disastrous for my self-esteem because if I didn't know who I was, how could I see value in that? I wasn't happy, but I was told that doing well academically would get me a good career and a better life in the future. So I pursued that. I ended up just wanting to please the people around me to make me feel like I was worth something. My family, friends, even strangers. It just meant that I never looked inside to figure out what would make me happy. I ended up making it my goal to get into one of the top UK universities because it felt like it's what I should do. It was my identity. It's an opportunity that not many people get, and it would open up so many doors for me. It felt like it was what was expected of me. I think even back then I knew I wanted to help others and wanted to explore things like psychology or medicine. But maths was my strongest subject, so I felt that's what people expected me to do. I didn't have the confidence to branch out into things that weren't directly linked to my best subject, and I was scared that if I did something that wasn't expected of me, I'd lose that fragile identity I'd created. But in reality, it wouldn't change people's long-term opinions of me, and they'd just have gotten to know me better. And even if I did struggle, it's what I would have wanted to do, so I would have tried hard or I'd have put in more effort. So, I encourage you, if you're at a point where you're making a decision about what you want to do, follow your heart and fight for what's going to make you happy, because you deserve it. Eventually, I did get into that top university, and I was no longer exceptional. It shattered my identity and my self-esteem to the point where I had to take a year out of my studies to get professional help. And afterwards, I still don't think I had a better sense of self because I still refused to question my gender identity. I essentially just brute forced my way through the rest of my course because I was told there was a better life at the end of it. I would be able to move countries to be with my girlfriend at the time because I should want to be with my girlfriend, right? I wanted to please her. But after completing my goal of finishing my degree and moving countries, I still had no idea what I wanted to do with my life, and this meant I ended up not finding a job because I didn't have the motivation or confidence to find one. I eventually went back to college to do programming because I was good at it, and I was told that that would lead me to a good career, and I should want a good career, right? It was during this course that I realized I could no longer live presenting as a man and transitioned. I had finally done something for myself, and I started to explore what else would really make me happy. And that wasn't programming, but the aforementioned helping others. I still finished that course, and now I work in the industry because I do have to make a living, but now I'm taking steps towards a path that I'll be more satisfied with. Part of that change to be more satisfied with my life is this channel, but that didn't come right away. All those years of lacking a real sense of self crushed my self-esteem, and I had to build that back up. A lot of that was helped by transition, finally exploring my gender identity and figuring out ways of how to express that. I would go to thrift stores and try on every piece of clothing that I liked the look of, even if I thought I would look bad in it, which was pretty much everything at the start. And even when I tried them on, I would often think I'd look bad in it, but I would try to buy them anyway. I was fortunate that the nearby thrift store was very cheap. Slowly, I started to feel like I looked okay in some outfits, and I'd hold on to that feeling. It was a start that I'd nurture, and as I got more clothes and tried out more outfits, I got more confident, and eventually, I felt like I looked good. It wasn't easy, but I persisted in holding on to those better and better feelings, and eventually I believed them as I had discovered more of my style and what worked. During this time, I also made sure to accept compliments from others, or at least not deny them. Even if you don't feel the compliment right away, denying it or redirecting it with a "no you" means you don't give yourself the chance to believe it. Try your best to say thank you and accept it. It's a small thing, but it really does help in slowly rebuilding that self-esteem. Another thing I did was intercepting negative self-talk. This involves acknowledging when you're talking negatively about yourself and challenging it. For example, if you ever find yourself saying, "I'm not cute, my hair's a mess and disgusting," take a deep breath, acknowledge it, and combat it. I may not feel cute right now and my hair is a bit oily because I didn't wash it, but I can wash my hair the next time I shower and it'll be better, and even if I don't feel it, this top is really cute. Valuing your appearance isn't the be-all and end-all of self-esteem, but it's a good example of the process. Another way I'm working on my self-esteem and learning to do what I want to do is this YouTube channel. After thinking a while about how I could help people now, I realized that maybe I could share my thoughts and experiences so people wouldn't encounter the same regrets and difficulties that I did. I really wanted to give it a try, but it took me ages to believe in myself. That first video, I spent forever thinking about the topic, believing my ideas weren't good enough. The script took me forever. I filmed it twice, and each moment during the edit, I felt like it wasn't good enough. However, it was a change I needed and something I wanted to believe in, so I faked my confidence. I told myself that all the time and effort I put in, the result surely couldn't be bad. And so, one day, I closed my eyes and released it to the world. The progress is slow, but with each video, I get a little bit more confident. It gets a little bit easier. I'm starting to believe in myself and then building up that self-esteem because this is something I want to do. Outside of YouTube, I've really thought about what will bring me happiness and fulfillment, and in fact, that's a change of career towards nursing. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to make it happen, but I'm doing my best to trust in myself that I can. For once in my life, I have a real idea of what I want to do with the time that I have. It really feels like a big part of my identity I've discovered that will really help with my self-esteem and just working towards a career that I've chosen for myself. So, at the end, what do I think you should take away from this? I think it's really easy to fall victim of low self-esteem, and whilst transition can help massively with that, there's still a lot more work that needs to be done. It's not easy, and you're gonna have to take risks, and you're gonna be uncomfortable. You will likely make mistakes, but that's okay. Even if you can't outwardly express that inner self, and things are tough to face, you still deserve to know who you are and work towards that happy life, because you are enough, and you are worth it. You may have to make big changes that you may have to wait for. A career change, a change of location, a change of university plan. It's not always going to be easy, and there are going to be tough moments, but you owe it to yourself because you deserve to be happy. And another video comes to a close, and I feel like it was a slightly different type of video this time as it talked a lot more about my experiences. I really hope that you got something out of it, and if you did, feel free to give this video a like and subscribe for more. As well as always, feel free to comment with perhaps your own goals or changes that you've made in your life. And if you want to hear more from me, feel free to follow me on Blue Sky or come join me when I stream this weekend. I'd really be happy to see you there. But for now, until next time, bye!